Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and I want to talk to you a little bit more about the most cost-effective way for DSOs like Heartland, Aspen, Bryant, Western Dental, and more. Um, Even more so the pediatric ones, Sprout and stuff like that. How Kids Care, I'm trying to remember all the names, how they can really get multi-site ortho success in, especially if you've got like dozens of locations. And I've helped, you know, I'd say small to medium DSOs before. I think the biggest one had a couple dozen, close to 50 locations. Obviously, in the olden days, I mean, the reason why I know so much about this is when I first got out of school, I was literally I hate to say it, like a DSO orthodontist, but I was a traveling one and I helped to set these things up. So I basically helped to pioneer using GPs, to help, do a lot of the screening and the consults, how you can create incentive programs, how you can create funnels to make sure everyone's coming over. It's really not that hard, especially now with scanners. I mean, this is not hard at all. I mean, I'm assuming every single DSO has a scanner, at least of some point. Um, and it's not tricky. Just get the data, and then you just have someone running the show on the front end that's screening the cases. Once you've screened the cases, then you can go ahead and parse these cases out to the either you could either parse them out, to the doctors and see if they want to do them, and talk about how it's going to work and help them with treatment planning and appointments and how to do it and hold their hand. Or you can create up study clubs. This is something that we've done as well. We've done study clubs with DSOs where you have either weekly or monthly or bi-monthly, bi-weekly study clubs that they can attend if they want help with their treatment planning. That's usually the most cost effective way. If you just offer like one-on-one, like right now, if you look at my menu of services with Straightsmile Solutions, you can see the price points. This is for one doctor, one office. So if you're offering 50 locations, obviously that's going to be very expensive for a DSO. Um, I would love that. But in any case, it's probably not cost effective. And the whole idea is for you guys to be vertically integrated so that you can rinse and repeat. You start with one office, move it to the next one, and build your systems around that. Once you have success in one office and you're making a profit, um, then your systems can move on to the next office and so on. I mean, you have to find the right office to start with. But the study clubs are really the best way to do it. Obviously, I'm very strong on the iTero, especially if you're going to deal with kids. You do not have to get new ones. I think the mistake a lot of DSOs make is that they get in bed with these aligner companies, and then they purchase these engines and they say they're going to have their treatment planners do it, and they realize that this doesn't end up working because there is no AI one size fits all approach. You don't end up teaching the the doctors how to do it. And there is a lot of turnover, in a DSO, and I get it, which is why you kind of have to have the show run on the top end and be totally vertically integrated in case a patient transfers, a patient moves, a doctor leaves. It doesn't quite work the same way as an individual one doctor private practice, one doctor, one office. But I'm happy to talk to any DSO if you want to chat about it. I've done it before with quite a few DSOs. And it's quite cost effective, especially if you vertically integrate and rinse and repeat and take one office at a time and use existing systems, doctors. You don't even need to take any classes. It's not that hard. And you can get started like the next month. So you just get your general dentist and your team to go ahead and take the scans, take the records, and then, sit down with your doctors and do a study club, and sort through all the potential opportunities and see which ones they want to take and create treatment plans. So very fun, very easy. And of course, it's always a great idea to have an ortho maven or an ortho lead TC, somebody who owns the project. Obviously, they should be getting some type of benefit and bonus for hitting certain KPIs. That's something I can help you create as well, so that if you have a rock star RDA or rock star OM, you know, rockstar TC who really is interested in ortho, well, goodness, then you know what? They get a base salary, and then they also get a bump if they hit certain KPIs, and they're going to want to own this, and they're going to love having someone to go to with questions, concerns, and often there is a certain doctor who wants to own this project and take all the revenue as well. So just keep in mind that you need to vertically integrate, and you need to train the trainer. You need to train everyone in your office. Shouldn't be one particular person taking scans. Everyone should know how to take scans. Everyone should know how to do pretty much everything in terms of collecting data, checking appointments, things like that. So everyone can handle this. So super excited to have that conversation. Now, normally our consulting sessions, because I'm going into my 10th year, my time is definitely more valuable than it was 10 years ago. So before I used to offer complimentary sessions to DSOs. I don't anymore. I'm sorry. Y'all have money. Y'all can pay me for my time. So my fees are on my website, straightsmilesolutions.com. I still offer complimentary sessions to GPs. I'll do a quick 5-minute call with you if you have a question, but it's not going to be like a Zoom meeting with your board, your exec team. Sorry, that's going to have a cost to it. And if you want to fly me out there, I'm a little more expensive than I used to be. A little bit like to travel, a little bit nicer than I used to. I used to be like, Southwest, sure. Yeah, no. So, all right, talk more soon. Let's chit chat. But I can guarantee you're going to make so much more profit than you would with an engine or one of these aligner companies that's offering this and that. Listen, they don't give a rat's ass about the quality of the outcomes, the airways. They don't even, they're just tossing us through their AI. It's not the right thing for the patients and it's not the right thing for your practice. Learn to do it right. Learn to vertically integrate. Take care.